Hello everybody and welcome back to Cities Skylines, where I have looked it up and I've discovered the way that these actually work. So it says they can be placed anywhere in the city, and they can. When you place them anywhere in the city, they function like the matchday stadiums in that they don't actually apply to the campus in question. You have to actually put them in the campus area to make them apply. So let's go ahead and move the basketball arena here, and I'm going to place this right over here. We're going to put, for right now, 2 of these in each one. So the baseball park is going to go over here, like that. The aquatic center is going to go into the Academiopolis Institute, and I'm actually going to take out these 2 structures that we just built in the last episode, and actually I managed somehow to remove our decorative path here. There we go. Excellent. And this particular football stadium is going to be placed over here instead, and it's going to go in the liberal arts area. There we go. Now, this campus doesn't exist yet, so until then, this is going to be a big mess. We're going to need to fix this. That's going to be fun, for some definitions of fun. So let's just go ahead and smooth this on out. It's going to be exciting stuff. Chase these contour lines back to where they're supposed to be so we can actually build all this back up. Actually, we'll come back to this when we don't have other things to do. So we'll take the track and field stadium, and we'll put this up over here. Now, these have to be roadside, not path side. So we're going to actually have to do a little bit of moving here. I'm going to move this dormitory to be path side over here. And this should not even be a residence. Get rid of that, as well as that. And then this dormitory, I'm also going to move up over here, if we can find a place to put it. Can we maybe relocate this a little tighter in? Yeah. And now, can we place this in here? We can place it there. Now that removes this path. So we're going to need to redo this path and figure out somewhere to put that. Let's have this not snap to angle. And let's curve the path a little bit. Okay, this is going to be awkward. Can we maybe move this dormitory? I want it to be rotated in this direction. I guess we're going to have to take out this line of houses. Sorry, dormitory. Or rather, sorry, houses. Okay, we're going to need to curve this in then, kind of like this, except with a little bit more intense of a curve. I think we may actually have to take this out and get this in over here, like so. And then build that in like that, and that in like that. There we go. Okay, so we got that to work. Fantastic. And now we need to get the track and field stadium, if we can, moved over here. And that would go about right here. Man, that's huge. If that goes here, then we don't have room, I think, for our other school. Well, maybe we can make room. We'll place this here. Okay. And then we will grab the aquatic center. And we'll see if we can find a place to squeeze that in, maybe over here. So this university study hall would need to be flipped around and moved up over here. And then this dormitory would need to be moved up over here as well-ish. So like there-ish. Then this dormitory would be moved. I would really prefer it to be, say, here. And we may be able to get a path through there. Let's see. Yeah, this is fine. We would want to bring this straight down. So we would want it to be from this snap point, although maybe from like... We would need to move this guy over a little bit if we can get away with it. Like that. And then we would bring this down from this snap point to right there. And then about like that-ish. It's not exactly the right angle, although I had angle snapping off, so no, I don't want to destroy that. I want angle snapping back on. Yeah, like that. Now this is apparently not connected. Oh, the entrance is here. No wonder. We want this to be rotated like this. There we go. That should do the trick. Excellent. And then we're going to need to relocate this university fountain, and I would want that to be basically right there. Then we may be able to squeeze in the school up here if we move this fountain or get rid of the fountain. Let's see how big the aquatic center is. So that would go essentially right here. Like that. Okay. So now we have access to the varsity sports. Excellent. It's time to choose our team identity. We are definitely the alligators. And our color? Definitely magenta. I like it. Okay. So this is our ticket price. This is our cheerleading budget. Funding cheerleading increases the varsity team's chances of winning a varsity sports match, 0 to 7%. Cheerleading also increases the varsity sports attractiveness effect, 0 to 25 points. So that would cost up to 1,000 a week. I think that's okay. Coaching staff is a lot more expensive. We'll have, say, 2 coaches. There we go. Excellent. Same thing over here. Actually, this doesn't seem to work the same way at all. Maybe we can only have 1 varsity sport in there? Or actually, it's all just set up here. That's right, because we have swimming and track and field here. Okay. So we win. If we win more, then we get more attractiveness. Sounds good. So that means that our current attractiveness is at 790. Okay. So we need to get to 900. Now over here, we need to set it up as well. Our campus attractiveness is plenty high. We should probably fund an academic work. And I'm also going to put in... Actually, we're going to keep that the way it's at right now. We'll fund an academic work to guarantee that the Seaside College ranks up. That's going to be important. We're going to do the same thing here. Cheerleading budget maxed. We're going to get 2 coaches for baseball and basketball. Excellent. Now, for now, the football stadium over here, A, doesn't have power, which we should probably fix. Let me get this at maximum height for going over the highway if we can. There we go. And we'll just go over like that. And we're going to need water for some reason. I have no idea why they think they need water, but whatever. I guess we'll give them water. We'll just run these out like that. There. So the football stadium is not currently assigned to a campus area. Unless we have a campus... Do we have a campus area there already? I don't think we have a campus area there. No, we don't. We don't have a campus area there. That's okay. So garbage is piled up in the administration building, but that's fine. Okay, so that should help out our campus areas leveling up. We have lost in the swimming and in track and field. Excellent. What are our actual win odds? Does it say anywhere? Maybe in the varsity area? It doesn't seem to say what our actual odds of winning are. This increases it by 0 to 7%. This increases it by quite a lot. However, coaching staff is really expensive. It's not instantaneous, but increases from 0% to 1% per coaching staff member over the span of 40 weeks. And it can go up to 25, so that's actually pretty big, but that's also really expensive. Especially considering we haven't sold any tickets yet. Well, let's go ahead and get ourselves another industrial area here. And I actually want to, while we're working on that, go ahead and finish off getting this flattened back out. So let's do something along the lines of this. Just try to chase these contour lines back to where they're supposed to be a little bit. Because we got to get these roads remade. Which, that's going to be fun. We're actually getting pretty close to having these lines back to normal. So that's a good thing. So something kind of like this. We're definitely going to be needing more industrial, but we're going to be zoning this office space. So let's go ahead and see if we can get this road through here. No, go away, Twitter. Thank you. We can. We can't over here. And that actually works fine. So we're still going to need a little bit of work in this area. Just flatten out this slope a little bit more. I think now we might be able to get through. Nope. What if we were to take it all the way down? That works. Excellent. So we'll regrid this up. Like so. Fantastic. Let's check it for water. We've already watered the entire area. So, to that end, let's just go ahead and zone all of this right here as offices. Excellent. That will help our income a little bit. And once we have a little bit more income, I'd like to crank up our attractiveness by getting more coaching staff. Oh, we did win a match. That's good. We've got plenty of academic works and students to level up in the Academiopolis Institute. How are we doing in the Seaside College? Plenty of attractiveness, plenty of students. All we need is an academic work currently. These guys are a little bit upset about sickness. Do they have... There's actually no clinics in this area. We should maybe do something about that. I'm going to put up a clinic right here. There we go. That should help that problem. Excellent. And now we don't have any more demand, but that'll come back slowly over time. And they are developing this area, so that's fantastic. Having more audience increases the odds of the team to win. Make sure you have good road connections and public transportation options so citizens can arrive to the stadium easily. Okay, maybe we should make a bus system. I mean, we probably should do that anyway, right? So the bus depot will automatically send out buses for your bus lines. We'll build lines with the bus stop tool. Yeah, I think a bus system would probably be the way to go, but we're going to go for a biofuel bus depot, just because we're eco-conscious, as evidenced by the fact that we're dumping raw sewage into the ocean for a really long time. You know, eco-conscious. Okay, so let's put a bus depot here. How many buses does each bus depot provide? Sends vehicles to all lines automatically. Adjust the budget to alter how many vehicles it provides. Okay, so that would be this one. So how many buses do we have access to? Where do we see it? I don't know. We are going to need the bus line, or rather the bus stop tool. Place bus stops to create a line. Bus stops need to form a circular line. Buses are automatically sent out from a bus depot. Okay. So, we definitely want to stop at each of our stations, right? But then we probably want to stop near the airport, near the harbor, and then that would be bare minimum. So I would like to create a bus stop, say, here, and then a bus stop here, and then this would go up to somewhere up in here. Like maybe we would have a bus stop in each meta block, and then one at each primary destination. So we'd have a stop, say, here, and then we'd have one somewhere up in here, but we'd need a block for this. So let's just go ahead and rebuild this particular meta block, since we no longer need this taken out. So we'll do... I guess that'll have to do. I'm not happy with it, but I guess it's fine. We'll just build these over. Build this down. Excellent. There we go. We no longer need this power line, so that can get out of there. And then back to bus stops. So, how do we... Okay. Okay, yep, there we go. Excellent. So, how do we want to make this happen most efficiently? Maybe this bus line only goes around the outside of the city? Just to make sure that it doesn't... Well, maybe it should use the highways, too. Maybe it should only connect to the priority destinations of the stadiums and the harbors and the airport. But then the question is, you have to get to one of those places to access it, right? Well, we're definitely going to need one over here. So that would be a stop. And then the next stop would be over here. And then the next stop would be... I mean, we don't really need one next door. So the next stop would then be perhaps over here at the airport. So it would be like here. Like that. And then the next one would be up near the harbors. Like maybe we'd have two stops up here. One over here. In fact, we could have a couple. One here, one here, one here. And then can we add additional stops in later on? Like it would then come down and maybe have a stop here, because that would make some level of sense. And then come up over this way-ish and put a stop over here. Or alternately, it can just circle all the way back to right here. And then we can add... Can we... Yeah, drag line to add stop. So we can adjust this later. This is not a good bus line. I'm just going to throw that out there. But it's a bus line. So how many buses are going to be in use here? I don't know. We're about to find out. They just keep coming out. $18 so far. Yeah, they're still coming. Maybe 30? It's still going. I mean, that's a lot of buses. The main issue with the bus line, of course, is that it doesn't really cover the city very well. It's just covering from major destination to major destination right now. We'll add more stops later on once we see how it's exactly shaking out. So that'll be an important thing, I think. There are a lot of people at this bus stop. Just waiting for the bus. The bus will show up eventually. So that's a thing. Okay, so we don't have much for, 48 buses is how many. We don't have much for demand right now, so that's a thing. Are the buses showing up down here yet? This is where the bus line both starts and ends. I like how people showed up in a hearse, or at least it looked like it. It was pretty glorious. Okay, well, it is pretty much time to put a cut in here, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and next episode, we are going to continue developing our bus route, as well as... I'm just wondering where our buses actually are. Maybe they had to go around once first? I don't know. Anyway, next episode, we are going to go ahead and continue developing our bus routes and figuring out how exactly that works, and filling in these last few areas. See you all next time.